and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. First of all, I've recorded the last few times I played in 4K, and I think it looks a bit crisper, and the ball maybe looks a little bit smoother. My camera actually used to overheat, especially in the summer, but I did find a way to solve this issue. So let me know in the comment section if you notice a difference, and if you like it better, I'll make sure to keep recording that way. Alright, so today's footage is just gonna be me hitting ground strokes, serves, and some point plays in actually 3 different sessions, playing with 2 different players. The footage is a bit unstructured, but I wanted to test out the new camera settings and also use that footage to kind of just share with you some thoughts that crossed my mind recently, and I would like to know your opinion on them. So the first one is, would you be actually interested in playing more individual tournaments in Las Vegas if we have more? So this is more for people who live in Vegas, but if you don't and you plan on traveling to Vegas, that could definitely apply to you. The reason why I'm asking is because, growing up, I used to play a lot of tournaments, and now as an adult, Las Vegas just doesn't have too many open tournaments available for us, and so I would be interested in possibly hosting some tournaments, and they don't have to be adults. They could be for both adults and juniors combined, but they will be more likely taking place over either 1 day or 2 days, probably the weekend, just to accommodate as many people as possible. For adults, in Las Vegas, there's only the USTA 18 and over league, which is not that many matches, and all of them are not, necessarily very competitive. So that's just an idea, a possibility, to host more tournaments in Las Vegas. The weather is actually very good here. We can play outdoor almost all year long, besides maybe a couple of days in the winter here and there that's just too cold. In the summer, you just have to play in the early mornings or late at night, but all in all, I think it's definitely possible to play most of the year. So I feel like Las Vegas definitely has room for more individual tournaments. Let me know in the comment section below if you are interested and if you would like to participate in more tournaments, and if yes, then I'll look into possibly hosting one in the near future. Like I said, growing up, I played a lot of tournaments as a junior. By the way, I was born and raised in Bordeaux, France, which is the southwest part of France, and we do have a lot more tournaments. So the way it works is that most people belong to a club, so you just join a club for the fees vary depending on the club, but it could be as low as maybe $200 a year to maybe $400 or $500 a year, I don't know, but that basically gives you access to the courts, and you can play as often as you'd like for the entire year, and it also gives you access to all the players. So that's just a great way to reach out to better players and get all of your practice needs basically. Also, all the clubs are affiliated with the French Federation, which is the equivalent of the USTA, and that way that gives the opportunity to club members to play any tournaments that they would like to play in all over France. Each club usually hosts like its own tournaments, maybe 1, maybe twice a year. And let's say in Bordeaux's greater area, there were at least 10 clubs around, if not 20, within, let's say, 30-minute drive from where I used to live. So if each club hosts his own tournament, that's like 10 to 20 tournaments a year. And if they host more than once a year, that could be up to even 30 tournaments a year. So that's a lot of playing opportunities, and each tournament is basically $20 to $30 for adults. So you really can get a lot of competitive matches without having to travel very far. Now, I'm not saying that this is what I want to do in Las Vegas, But what I'm saying is, I don't think that we should have to travel very far, going to California, going to Utah or Arizona just to play in a couple of tournaments. That if you have something here, we have a lot of courts. It's available. The weather is pretty decent. We should be able to host some fun events. And also, it's just a way for people to go out there, mix it up a little bit, in competitive plays. And then you combine that with your league matches. That way sometimes you play in a team environment, sometimes you play individually, and I feel like this is what tennis is all about. So let me know in the comment section below if you are interested in that. Let me know also if you have any other questions about how tennis looks like in France, because I know that it's a very popular thing for Americans to send their kids to France for maybe a few weeks in the summer for like tennis camps, and then slash playing tournaments. They would be fully taken care of for maybe a few weeks. They have a lot of people to practice with. They will be traveling around to play a lot of tournaments. They will be playing both on hard courts and clay courts, and the fee is very reasonable. So let me know if you have any other questions about that, because I would have a lot of answers for you. Another thing, talking about tournaments, is that I do feel like my tennis level has been a bit stagnant lately, maybe in the past year or so. And again, that is also related to the lack of tennis competition. I really do want to keep improving and working hard on my game. I enjoy playing tennis. I don't mind always working on my game when I go to the court, but sometimes I feel like if there were more tournaments, I would feel more motivated to maybe structure my practice a little bit better, practicing a little bit harder. And so I was thinking, maybe taking the channel, to travel a little bit right now, because there is no tennis tournament in Las Vegas. Maybe, going around, showing more actual tournament plays, and maybe, give myself a goal, a rating goal, maybe, going for 5-0, maybe, a rating 9, a UTR 9 or 10. I think that could be a good way to not only motivate me to improve faster, but also to share my journey as a mostly self-taught tennis player. But that could be more entertaining and educational. I would have a lot of tennis matches that I could use to do in-depth analysis, and then share them with all of you. And then maybe let you not only ask questions, but also chime in as a way to really benefit our tennis games and just the tennis community as a whole. So let me know if you'd like to see more of that kind of content, if you think that it could be beneficial or at least entertaining to you. I can set up a lot of tennis matches with a variety of good players, and I wouldn't mind traveling around right now as well to bring even more variety to the channel. Alright, well, that's it for this one. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you back here next Saturday. Happy tennis!
快点！